button. The button you have to use is down here.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, because that could be dangerous. Do you have us in there, Marcia?
Yep.
We're going to add a little bit of oil. I'm going to
What are
have
you making? What are you making?
We're making cheese popcorn, just like Chester Cheetah, right? Look down there, because see, we're down on that level now, aren't we?
No.
Okay. All right, come here. Let's throw some popcorn in here.
Ryan.
Today is the Cookin' Fool Show. And the first thing we've done is what? We have what? Washed our
Honeys
hands.
are funny.
Our hands. Okay, now we're going to put some popcorn in the pot.
Hey, Mommy,
Come
I love those.
Come on. Put it in there. We got to get it going.
Oh, this one.
Get over the pot so it gets in. And put another one in. So that I wonder if that's enough for that. Maybe half or one more. Okay, put that in.
Right?
Okay. Roar it.
Party.
Okay, what is it that we're making for today?
Cheese popcorn.
We are making, to start with, let's sit down. Marcia, see, I leave it at one level so that I don't have to be monkeying all the time. Come here. No, don't get silly now. We're making Chester, Cheetahs, cheese, popcorn. Also, yeah, He wants me to act like a fool because we're the Cookin' Fools, so I will, right? Can you do this? Remember this? Also, yeah. You're supposed to do that to me too. Do it. Awesome. Okay. Now, I hear some sounds.
Okay.
I hear some sounds.
I have some sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will look behind me and what do I see?
I see a spanking.
We're going to start popping here. I'll just leave it at him. Things are going to start popping.
Hey, don't stick your tongue out at me.
We are going to pop just like we do here. Yes. Oh, he's making faces.
Ryan. He's got his head in the ball.
Well, so what? This is his tape. He can do what he wants.
It was fitting in it.
No. We're going to make a nice big bowl of popcorn. Cheese popcorn. Okay, so we're first of all popping our corn like normal. We're going to fill this big bowl. And then we're going to put on some orange cheese on there. And it's going to taste just like the kind in the store. Okay? I hear something. Are you going to want to empty this in there?
E for empty.
Are you going to be empty?
E for empty.
We're going to fill it, okay?
E.
Come here, I'm going to let you handle this. You're going to leave the bowl there. I'm going to let you handle this pot. Because someday if you're a big cook, you're going to have to handle real big pots.
No, I want you.
Oh, you want me to handle that pot? All right.
I want.
Because we're going to probably make more than what's here. See, now, actually, you can take the lid off and it isn't going to fly out. See, it pops from the bottom. Okay.
No.
All right, I'll throw this in. You hang on to the bowl. What? Okay, hang on to the bowl so don't fall.
Don't.
I think we could use a little more. Okay? A little more. A dab of oil. Come on, you're going to do this.
I want to pour it.
Dab of oil.
Dab. Don't.
That would be doing it. Okay, and maybe another scoop and a half of that popcorn. Make a nice big bowl. Throw her in there, Pop. Throw her in there, and then maybe a half more one. Now remember, this lid is hot. Okay? This lid is hot. Get it in there. Oh, yes! That's fine. That's fine.
One more.
Well, I'm afraid to make too much then. See, because I only got so much oil in
This
there.
one.
All right, throw it. We'll put the lid on. Now, one thing with oil. Let's sit down. Let's talk about oil.
Oil is good for you.
Yeah, oil.
No, it's
Well, one
not.
thing is, around a stove it can burn. It burns very easily. If I would take a dab of this oil and put a match to it, it would cause fire right there. It's a very dangerous thing to work with. We are using the Puritan oil today with no cholesterol.
I want to do this.
See? And sometimes the oil gives the food a funny taste too, but this
Have
is a
him
real
do
good oil.
commercial for it.
This is the commercial with Puritan oil. I don't know if it's good. This is the first time I've tried it. Hey, Marcia, moving it because when I did this before, we were pretty much within sight. Now let me get another bowl. Let's you talk about this oil. That it can be dangerous, right? That it can be dangerous. Can't it?
Hey! How can keep looking up?
It can be dangerous. Come on, bud. And then after we do our popcorn, then we're going to do this other thing. And I think we're done with the popcorn amounts.
Hey, you are!
Oh, I hear things are stopping, aren't they?
My
Sure.
Papa.
Now it doesn't have too much on it yet.
Oh! Always. Where'd you take the handful? Naughty girl.
Yeah, she's done. Okay, now I think we're nearly done. And we're going to put some in this bowl now, too. We can eat a little bit of it. See, we've got... See, there's two types of popcorn, yellow or white. See that?
What's yellow?
Well, it looks yellow, don't it? And this is white and it's
Let's
smaller.
pour it in here.
Well, we're going to pour the pot in there now. Okay? But there's two types of popcorn, Brian. Yellow and white. I want you to pick out a yellow popcorn. It's bigger usually. And it is yellow, see? And this is the white. I happen to have two kinds, yeah. The yellow is what you usually use in the Lion's popcorn leg.
Right here?
But see, I like the white one better. Yeah, that's a yellow one. Now, can you see a white one in there?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Right here.
They're usually smaller and a little more tender. I guess I like that kind better. We're still a poppin'. Woo! 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 My word! Woo! Get in there! My word! Yes! Are you done? I don't hear him popping and answering me. You stay! My word! Stay in there! I'm not done yet! See what a fool I am, Nuck? There's Marsha over there. Okay. Are you done? Answer me! Answer me! Okay, okay.
Throw the back on the over.
Oh. Wow! Don't be smart. See, it's good. It's popping because then we'll have all kernels and no little nuts, right? No little nuts. Oh, it's still Are you done? I guess we'll wait for the show to get done. Is this fun, Bud?
Yeah.
Cooking fool? Stay in that pot.
Good job. Ah.
Good show. Stop, no.
You have a rainbow on your mouth.
I probably got plenty of rainbows. I think it's done for now. Because then we're going to have to make our blubber. Let's pour some in here. You holding on to the bowl. You're my bowl, man.
No,
Put it on the table, honey, so it
burn.
don't slide. No, I won't. Oh, there's some nuts in there. Some old maids. I should have let it pop longer. So let's see what it's like, okay? Wonder if that's enough. Let's make it one more little batch. Should we make one more little batch?
Yeah.
All right, come here, Mr. Oil. Put that up on a medium high.
That's
Marsha?
expensive.
Okay, put that up on a
That's
medium high.
bad for you.
That's because I got my little trinket in there, see? Okay, I want you to put this on a medium high, honey. We gotta get the pot hot again. Hotter, I should say. Gotta get hotter. There we go, medium high. And we need a dab of oil again. Dab, could you bring me that popcorn, please?
Okay.
Well, enough to coat the bottom. About a tablespoon. Well, you know how to do it. I want you to do it. Okay.
Oh, that's enough.
Okay, Olay. Here.
I'll put one.
Probably 2 of those in there. Roar in, Sam.
A waterfall.
One more waterfall. Because I want to fill those 2 bowls, but if we get more than that, it's going to be too much to work with. Okay.
Waterfall.
Great. Lid in.
I like waterfalls.
Well, we're gonna see if it does that again.
Aren't we?
Nothing boy.
Yes. Here now. Cooking food. There. Now we're done with the oil. Aren't we? What did I tell you? Sit down here, honey. What did I tell you about this oil?
I
It
forgot.
can, it can be what?
Dangerous.
Yeah, it can.
Put them up for the
Okay. Now, if you're in the kitchen, Brian.
Hey, you pig!
She's okay. Look here, honey. If you're in the kitchen and you start a fire, remember I told you this can start a fire.
You're
And
supposed to
start a
yell to
fire.
Mom.
No, you throw some baking soda on it. You know what that is, don't you?
Put your hand here.
Marsha, would you get the baking soda out?
Put your
Show me.
other hand there.
I got the top dog here. All right, this
This
is
is generic brand baking soda.
all right. This will put our fire out. Sometimes we're cooking with oil to make French fries or other things, right? That will put it out.
Louie!
No, no,
Icky.
you don't want to eat that. Some people brush their teeth with that. Did you know that? Yeah, they brush their teeth with that.
I'm sorry.
It tastes ishy. You could try it. Taste it. Yeah. You brush your teeth with it. And many times, remember when we've cooked, we've used what with soda? Soda and salt, right?
Open it now.
Oh no, not yet.
Yes, please.
Not yet.
I am. Please.
Well, I don't think it's quite done yet.
You leave that there till it's frozen off. Look at it's full. When it starts getting near the top, get near there. Nut. We're an old nut. Let's try this again.
Yeah. Let's
No,
open it.
got poop corn on the floor.
I'm gonna
Wait,
Open it again. Open it,
You
please.
gotta turn it down. See, I'm getting a little bit of fire.
Mom,
Who is it?
Hey, let me on.
All right, now you're gonna empty this off. I'm leaving the burner on because we're gonna melt some butter. And we're gonna make our cheese.
Oh, it's a piece.
Mom, where'd you put that ring that
That's
was on the
what's burning. It's
table?
okay though. Okay, bud. Come here, honey. We're gonna fill up these bowls.
I wish you
What did you do with that
I
ring?
want you to do this.
That's funny.
Are you taping, sweetie?
What'd you do with the ring? That ring that was.
I haven't
Are
touched the
you
thing.
taping?
You haven't seen it?
Over there. I haven't even seen it. Okay, next we're gonna take.
It's not over there.
I don't know. That's your business.
Mom.
Ah! It popped out.
Okay.
No, it popped out.
Oh. You don't do that now. All right, come here. Now we're gonna put some blubber in here. No. Come here now. The pot is hot.
It does fit.
Mom, I need it.
I don't know anything about it.
Melted butter.
Okay, we're gonna put some of that in there. And now, here's one thing with butter and margarine.
Mom,
You
gone.
keep the thing very low so that you don't burn this. Butter and margarine both burn a lot. So we got, see I got on low, see L-O-W? All right, now you're gonna put more in. I want you to take a spoon and you're gonna put some more in. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
You do it.
Keep pushing.
Mom, I told you to.
We don't know anything about it.
Well, I put it
Yeah, put it in.
Mom,
Alright.
I need it.
And a little more. I'm sure we'll take a little more.
I'll
All right,
put it.
I want you to put that in there. All right, now see, if I kept this up on high when we were popping that corn, it would burn right away, and then it would taste burnt, and then you waste it. And butter's too expensive to waste. See? Now you take and you stir that around, mix it, so it's melting in there. Remember, this is hot.
Hey. Oh, no.
Here, Brian.
Brian, did you see a ring on the table?
Sorry.
Here, Brian. Come here, honey, stir. Get out of our movie, Marcia. We don't need that.
I told you don't throw it
I haven't
away.
touched it. All right, come here.
It was on the table. I told you don't.
Stir it up because we're about ready to turn it off.
I need
And
it.
then,
It smells good.
yeah, see, it's a nice smell, isn't it? Okay, now then, see, you got to get all the lumps out of there. See, there's still a little hunk
I
left.
want you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's gonna. And now you know what we're gonna put in there?
What?
We're gonna put in,
Oil?
where did I put it? My bag of orange cheese. Oh, here it is, right here.
Orange?
You're gonna take and you're gonna throw this all in there.
Ding.
Come here, honey.
dong. Look at saying ding. dong.
Look on the steps. I never saw it, Marcia. Here
I
we go.
haven't found it yet.
Come here, Brian.
Oh, it was on the table.
Pour it all in.
What am I gonna do if
Yeah,
I lose
pour it all in. See, this is the same, you do it, honey. You get it in the pot. This is the same kind of orange cheese that's in there when you make macaroni and cheese. You know how you have to pack it?
Oh,
I want you to
some
stir
red
it.
cheese.
I want you to stir it first. Let's see if we got enough here. Stir it in. I've turned the thing off so it's going to get cool. But you mix it in there. And then they also said put some garlic salt in there. Okay, so we've got the cheddar cheese and the garlic salt. I want you to sprinkle some of that in. Don't let those sprinkle some of that in there. That's garlic salt, okay? That might be enough. We're using that instead of the table salt.
It smells goody.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. We might have to make more. See?
Oh, that
Okay.
smells so good.
And now we're going to pour it all over our corn.
Hey. Popcorn.
Yeah, see, well, that's okay. There's
I
popcorn
want
pieces
the
in there.
red cheese.
All right, but first we're going to pour it on the corn. You lick. It might be kind of hot, see?
No, I'm gonna wake up that.
All right. All right, why don't we go over here? We're going to put this
Before-
mixture on our popcorn.
I want.
Okay. I want you to stir it in there.
No.
All right, yeah, it's hot. And you know another thing, honey? When something is hot, a spoon like this made out of stainless steel is going to hold the heat. If I had my wooden spoon and you wanted to taste it, it wouldn't be so hot, would it? But this kind of material holds the heat. That's why this pot is still hot. Now the popcorn in here isn't hot because it's not made of something that's going to hold the heat. Okay? Now we're going to do this. And we're going to mix it up. We might have to make more for this other
Take
batch.
some.
Huh?
Oh, one piece of pepper.
Try it. Try it.
Oh.
Whoops. Yeah, it's hot, honey. Come here, sweetie. See, I wasn't sure how much cheese would take for how much popcorn. But we can make
You
more.
put garlic salt in there?
That's in place of your regular salt. That's kind of like this cheddar cheese. And see, now I think the easiest thing would be if I put some of this popcorn back into the pot to coat it. And then mix it kind of, I think that would be better. See, and then you're coating it all. Now see, we can see that we're going to need more butter and cheese than we did, right? Right?
I want to eat it.
See, I'm mixing it in here. Now pick it up off the floor, honey. Let's see now. We're going to need more. Isn't that good? We'll make it regular.
Wow. It tastes better. Cheesy.
Let's see how much cheese I got left. Isn't that great? Wow. I don't want the cheese on the floor. Okay. Very good. We'll make a little more of that, okay?
No big. In the
Okay, let's put-
popcorn.
Let's make some more cheese sauce, all right?
Don't.
Everybody's trying it. Nobody's in the camera. Okay, honey, let's make some more. First we need our butter, don't we? Let's go back to the stove. Come here, honey. Back to the stove.
How you made that
And then
good?
now everything's off, so we're gonna put it, what did I just tell you before about melting butter? Do we go up to the medium high like when we pop the corn, or do we
No,
go low?
low.
We go low. Okay, why don't you put that on low?
Where's low?
Yeah, low. No, this way. This is kind of like your mom's stove too. Okay. Now, I want you to put some of that blubber in there.
Ah.
Now, it's not hot now. But now I'll show you something. You just stick there. All right, let's get some butter off there. And this time we're going to use our wooden spoon. And I'm going to show you that this does not stay hot. Okay, but we need your butter. So, but this is sharp enough. I couldn't very well cut that butter with this wood, could I? Not as easy. So why don't you cut some of that off, maybe about that far. Throw that in. And maybe another one like that. Are we still in focus here, Marcia? And maybe a little more.
Just to that.
Okay, that should do it.
Okay.
All right, now I'll put the rest of this in that little container.
What little?
Isn't that good? You can eat that up. Now it's melting.
Yeah. Not
Okay,
that.
look at that. Take a look at how we're doing now.
Where's the rest cheese?
Now, if you want to stir this with a wooden spoon, you can, because it won't stay hot. I've got some more cheese in here. That's all I've got, and I'm out, and I'll have to buy more. But you stir that up.
This.
Stir it up good.
I'm glad I made this first.
Oh yeah, see, I told you it's something good for you to snack at the same time. Sure. And you kind of want, if you can, hang on to your pot so it don't go flying off.
Oh,
All right.
smelling good.
Mhm.
Hey, who poured the cheese in?
Well, there's some left over, isn't there? There's some left over. So we're gonna mix this up. Some more. Mhm.
Hey, Mark.
Okay. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Almost done, isn't it?
Is that hot now?
Well, all right, now see. Now, don't be afraid to taste it because it's not going to be as hot as with that spoon. Okay, see? This doesn't conduct the heat like that silver spoon, does it? Okay, now,
Can I pour it in?
let's see if I get the lid off. I guess it'll take it all. Okay, throw it in.
All of it?
Yeah. Mhm. Let's see, now I'm out of that, so I'll have to buy more. All right, now why don't you stir that with a wooden spoon? And we're going to do that just a little differently, too.
Where'd you
Mix
get
it
the
all up.
powdered cheese from?
I bought it at a gourmet shop or something. You can use that same cheese from the macaroni and cheese that you buy in the box for this. Okay. You know, don't it look like we could use a little more butter? All right. Would you like me to put that in there? I'll let you stir. And don't forget we want some garlic salt. See, that's the only salt we've got in our popcorn. It is right.
Use
This is good because I'm going to show you something with this garlic salt. That phone rings one more time. Okay, mix them up.
Smells good.
Yeah, see? And I want to show you something with this garlic salt. Let that melt down a little, honey, and I want to show you something. For the camera, too. Okay, we put our hand out. I want to show you how thin this is.
Alright.
See how thin that is? Now, if I take,
Yeah.
give me your other hand,
Mm-hmm.
and show you this regular table salt. Do you see how much bigger the grains are on that
Yeah.
compared to how fine these are? That's why that'll stick to your popcorn, because the grains are very
Okay.
small. These are big.
Right.
They're not going to stick to your popcorn as easily. That's what popcorn salt is. You know, you buy that, maybe Dad buys that in the store, this popcorn salt, because it's thin. And that's the kind we use in the chuck wagon, too. Okay, we are done with this, aren't we? And what did we say about a wooden spoon?
That's hot.
See?
Ooh
Okay.
la la.
Now we're going to take this silver spoon, since you didn't lick this one, okay? We're going to go over to the table, and we're going to throw
Yes,
the
I did.
popcorn in the pot.
Yes, it is.
Did you? All right, well, good manners teaches that we don't go licking if we're going to cook for somebody else, okay? Okay, come here. You're going to mix this in. We got
I'm
a
gonna
clean
go to the
spoon.
school at 5:45.
All right, come here, sweetie.
Can we use
Get more
this
into
again?
focus. No, not this moment.
Can I have the...
All right, now,
Not
what
the
we're
middle
going to do,
spoon.
honey,
Not the middle spoon.
well, I tell you what I want you to do this time, instead of what we did before, throw this popcorn in that pot, and then we're going to stir it up. I think that would work easier than pouring it onto the popcorn.
Then
All right,
I
now
want
we're going to
the
stir,
cheese.
honey. We'll get you some. Let's see if we don't get those old maids in there. Okay, stir it up. Put some more in. See, I don't want those old maids. There's no sense coating them. Okay, let's stir that much. Whoops. This is why we gotta hang on to our pot, right? Oh, yeah, but you keep the popcorn in the pot, otherwise we're wasting it, see? Throw 'em in. Throw 'em in. See?
Eating's better.
Okay. I think we can throw some more popcorn in. See, I don't want those old maids to get in there as much as possible. We'd rather coat the popcorn than the seeds that we can't eat. Okay, mix them up again. Mix it up. I'll hold the pot. Oh,
Oopsie.
now come on, let's throw that in there. Yes. Let's throw it in. Mix it up. It's good if it's coated. Some of them are coated. And of course, my floor is as clean as it'll ever be, right? Marcia, make sure the camera's focused on us here.
Look at that
I'll
big
have to
eye.
look. So you kind of stir from the bottom up. That's looking pretty good, like it's coated right. Let's see, you stay right where you're at so I can. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's good. Now we're. All right. Now you like this, don't you? So what do we call it? Chester,
Zero.
Cheetos, cheese, popcorn, right? Okay.
Eat it.
Now.
Is it ready?
Do you think I added enough garlic salt? What did I tell you about these salts? Like popcorn salt or garlic salt? What's different?
Garlic salt sticks and pan and other don't.
And why? Because they're what? More. The grains are smaller in a garlic salt and a popcorn salt.
No, dude.
So then your popcorn will taste salty because it'll stick to it. But if you use that regular table salt, it won't really. It's not as easy.
I want more. Garlic.
All right.
I don't think.
Just a little bit though. Alright, you want to mix that in? Alright, now I think I'll stop the camera for a minute and then, oh, what is it, honey? Oh, it's still hot. Oh, it is. This is why our pans are lined up with this black stuff where it doesn't conduct heat, does it? And that spoon isn't hot. Why isn't that spoon hot?
Because it ain't made of metal.
That's right. That's right. Okay, now we're going to stop this for a minute and then we'll switch gears here. Headlight? We're ready to go. Okay, now. All right. Okay, sit in your chair. There we are. Now we're going to try something else, aren't we? Okay.
Okay.
We have washed our hands, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Those are those salts. Okay, the next thing we're going to make is something called crispy Easter nests. And we're going to work with marshmallows or marshmallow cream. We're going to work with a Chinese noodle. Now don't get nasty. Chinese noodles. Can you do that? Hey, you didn't do this with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured I'd get 2 of them. He might want to make a lot. And we've got some M&Ms here too.
And
Barb had these 3 for $1, so I figured we'll use these. But sometimes if you're making these for Easter, that you might want to use the regular colored M&Ms or those pastel-looking things. But for today, we'll use these. Okay, you know what, Brian? One of the things that this recipe calls for is a 7-ounce jar of marshmallow cream. But I didn't buy this because I was going to show you how to make your own marshmallow cream, okay? So what we're going to do is, you open my marshmallows for me.
Too tough.
You open them up.
Too tough.
Yeah, they are kind of, aren't they? Yeah, put the whole thing in there.
My word.
My word.
My.
We're going to make our own marshmallow cream because it's a little cheaper this way. And boy, wait till you see how these things go in
My
the microwave.
word.
Pick them up, unless you're going to sneak and eat one, which I knew you would do. Absolutely knew you would do that. Okay, now, you got more. Woo! our marshmallow. What if I have to sneeze and then I blow a marshmallow? Woo, like... Alright. You know what you do to make marshmallow cream? No, that's piggish.
I sneezed.
Well, you don't do that now. You pick that up.
I sneezed.
Mama would get mad when she sees this.
Why?
You don't be piggy now. We'll wipe the table and we're starting over now. You stay away from the camera. Come around this way. Come around this way.
I
No
sneezed.
piggy. Yeah, you're sneezing. Alright. Now, in order to make marshmallow cream, you gotta sit in your chair.
Pit in the pear. I need a drink.
Okay. In order to make marshmallow cream, and it's cheaper to do it this way, you're gonna add a little bit of margarine or butter in there.
No.
I think I've got some margarine left. We'll use that. And a little bit of milk.
Little.
And then we're going to stick it in the microwave. And I'll figure how long. I don't know offhand. I just kind of guess at these things. And we'll stir it down and then we'll have our marshmallow cream ready. Okay? Now let me see if I got butter there, but let me see if I got a little dab of margarine, which I do. This is perfect. You unwrap it. And I'm going to have you cut it in little slices and you're going to put it in there.
I know. Looks like
Yeah.
I'm putting it. Let me guess. A butter knife.
Yeah. Cut it right on that little paper. Then that way it'll melt evenly, okay? I've got probably a quarter cup of margarine there. Oh, you gotta cut bigger than that. Yeah. Oh, you're doing real good. Yeah, no, I don't want to eat that. That's all fat, by the way. It's all fat. It's not good for your diet.
Well, I'm
Ah, no.
diet.
I know, you're not on a diet, but someday you'll think about all the fat that is. But sure is good tasting fat, isn't it?
I don't taste it.
Okay. Stick her in there. Kind of wipe your knife on there too.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to take a piece of wax paper and
There.
we're going to put it over our...
Whoa!
Okay.
My word.
My word. Why don't we stick the marshmallows over it so it doesn't spit in that microwave. Cover that margarine up with the marshmallows because it
The
spits in
fart
there.
mellows?
Yeah, they will. See, and this grease here too, that's going to be spitting. And then we're going to cover it with wax paper. All right? And what's going to happen in there is we're going to cook that down. We're going to stir it. We got to add a little milk yet too. I don't know why I add milk, but I think it helps a little. Add a little bit of milk to this. I'll take that mess.
Where?
Just add a little bit of milk in there. Just pour it on there. Okay, that looks good. I guess he had about a tablespoon of milk in there. I think that's about what you did. Okay, now we're going to go to the microwave. Now you sit here and make faces while I stick that in the microwave. Sit on that chair though, because otherwise the camera won't see you.
Oh!
All right. And I think we'll put it in there at about power control 80 time on 3 minutes, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh no, let's put that in there. You know what the problem with these boxes is, Brian? Did you ever feel how sharp this is?
No.
You cut your fingers. So we're going to put that away.
I want your milk.
We don't need any more. I know we won't need any more of that. But now we should wipe our table. And once this thing pops over, oh yeah, we're going to need you to do that too. Okay, why don't you take,
Yeah.
here Brian, why don't you take and open up both bags of Triumph. Shh, now listen. I want you to take and open both bags of those and put them in there. And make sure they all get in the bowl because we need every last noodle.
You need one?
I think we'll probably put 2 of them in there. Because you're going to like this. You're going to want to make a lot. Now, keep it over there. I don't want them on the floor because we need them in our dessert.
Gooey.
All right, give me one. Open another.
Okay.
All right. I'm watching that microwave. Okay. Okay, put them in there. You've got to get them in there. I can see he's really into that. I can tell. Okay, now smash them down. Taste them now. See what they're like before you put your marshmallow on.
I make these ones.
You had them once? Well, probably for Christmas you had them with chocolate on them, and they're very good. They're better for you than potato chips. Good, aren't they? No, don't lose them. We don't want to lose any of them. Okay. Let's see.
91.
Okay. Then we're gonna get some nut butter. Hang on. My marshmallows are cooking, and we're gonna give you the proportion. Not yet. Not yet, bud. Let's see. You're gonna see how easy this is. We're gonna combine. We're nearly done with our marshmallows. Now sit here. See where these chairs are, then the camera picks them up. Camera picks us up.
That's my chair, not the girl.
Well, I gotta get up for that marshmallow. See what's happening there?
Yeah.
I think it's working. It was probably a good.
Cook?
It's probably a good time that I suggested on it. I suggested 3 minutes at 80%.
Peanut butter.
And I think it's going to work. Now I want to show you something, Ryan.
You burping it?
Now it's a little bit hot. I'll show you what this looks like at this point. Because we're going to stir that down.
Oh, that looks like puking.
No.
Yo, that's falling out. It's falling out.
I made a good guess on that. Okay, now I want you to stir that down so it all looks like cream. This is how we're getting our marshmallow
I
cream.
want you to make it.
Oh, I want to see you do it. I want you cooking on the tape.
No, you.
All right, see? And it's still cooking because even when you take stuff out of the microwave,
Oopsie.
Whoops. It's okay. Even when you take stuff out of the microwave, it's still cooking and hot, isn't it? Right?
What is that thing?
See, that was just perfect for a big bag of marshmallows, 3 minutes at about 80%. At least on my microwave it is. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I want to tell you something about the microwave, Brian. Do you ever use it? You
Yeah.
always use it on high?
No.
Well, when you use less than high, it's for things like this that are melt or burn easy. So it's just like on the stove. Remember with what we were cooking with the popcorn? We kept our margarine or our butter on low.
Last time I was making jello and it said put cold in water and heat it up hot. I accidentally put the boiler on.
Oh. Well, see, for foods that burn easy, you don't want to put them on high. Remember we melted our butter over there on low in that pot? This is the same thing. These marshmallows are very tender. If I would stick them in a pot and put it at high, I'd burn them. See, this is perfect. I wanted the camera to kind of see this because that's our marshmallow cream. You don't need to even buy a jar. Now you know that, don't you? I paid about 80 cents for the marshmallows, and I would probably pay well over $1 for a little tiny marshmallow cream. All right? Now the next thing it calls for is a 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter. We have creamy peanut butter here, and I'm going to let Brian do that. And you're going to put a 1/4 cup in there and take your measurement. Let's see, use this little spoon. I would like you to fill this 1/4 cup up with this peanut butter. Okay?
Peanut butter.
Nut butter. That's what I call it for Martian, nut butter. You're going to fill that up. Yeah, that's okay. Your hands are clean. You can. This is all good cooks got to use their fingers, honey. That's right. Smash it down there with a spoon. Yeah. Now it looks like it could use a little more before we fill it up, huh? Yeah. Oh, that might do it. That might pretty well do it. Okay. Smash it down in the cup to see if it measures out to a 1/4 of a cup. See, 4 of these will equal a cup, right? Remember I got that blue measuring cup here? That's my cup. This is a 1/4 cup. Okay, but now that's all we need, okay? For this recipe at least. Now I want you to mix this in with our marshmallow. Now we do have a hot bowl here, don't we? Now you take this, you might want to use this again. You take that from there and put it in the marshmallow cream.
You put it.
You want me to put it in there? And you're going to blend these flavors, and this is going to be good. And this is an easy recipe. It doesn't take long. And I made it, and the kids just love it, and all little kids like it too. Even big people like us like this. Oops. I want to mix that in there, okay? And then to get it off there, I'll stir myself, see?
No, I can stir it.
Okay. mixing. And then you'd normally add 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine, but since I made my own marshmallow cream from scratch, and I did put margarine in there, he had a little piece of it. Let's see, half a cup,
That
quarter cup.
enough?
He had probably a little less than a quarter cup of the margarine in there anyway, and I see that's what it would call for here. So I don't need to add extra 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter. This is a good consistency. Okay, now honey, remember we scrape from the sides too.
Yeah.
No, don't get that on me. You're gonna need all of that for those little things there. Scrape from the sides, but you don't want it to go out. Stir it in. And then, okay, we're gonna need our smashed M&Ms. That's what we're gonna need. Okay, does this all look like it's mixed well? You know how you can tell if it's all one color? Now I think we've got a little bit of white blobs in here yet, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they mean when they say homogenized milk. It's all one thick consistency,
There it
no
is.
fat floating. Is it
Yes.
homogenized?
Yes.
It's all one consistency?
Yes.
Okay. Homogenized, see?
Stuff on the side.
Yeah, we gotta scrape those sides because we want to use all that, don't we? We'll probably need every bit of this to coat the 2 bags that are here. And our marshmallow isn't quite that one hunk in there, isn't it? Oh, cover your mouth, sweetie. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Now before I put that in there, the next thing I want you to do is you take your plain things, and we're going to end up putting them in a bag and pounding them. Now you're going to like this, okay? And now just wait with it, and I'm going to get something for that.
Yummy.
What can I put it in? What do I have that's... I hate to use one of these bags because then they're no good after, but I will. All right, I want you to take all your red bags of M&Ms, and I want you to put them in here, okay? All 3 of them, and I want you to put them in... Because I'll show you.
Can't get it.
You'll see what that's for.
I can't.
Oh, wait. Just let them slide. Let's see. Okay, you hold the plastic bag there. You hold that guy. See, my hands are so sticky here, too. All right, I got one in there.
Any reds? Yep.
I hope I still got that hammer on mine. Now,
Why?
they'll all be red and green, because these are like the holiday ones. Wait, I gotta rinse my hands out. I'm so sticky here. And then we're gonna take a rolling pin, we'll go over them. Or if we have a,
You know I
A
was
hammer.
speaking of.
let's see,
You know I was speaking of peanut.
pounding hammer, I'm sure I can find it. Huh?
You know I was speaking of peanut.
Yeah. Let's get a scissors. My fingers are still kind of funny here. Okay. That works best.
Red and green. I'm gonna sneak one.
Yeah, you can sneak one.
I always get reds.
Oh yeah? And that might do it. I got about 3 little bags of those for this amount that we're working with. Okay, now what you're gonna do, now you want the air out of that bag, Brian. You know how to take the air out of it? And do you know why we're gonna take the air out? Because if I have a lot of air in here, and I use my rolling pin or my hammer, I'm not gonna be able to pound, and I'm gonna have big air pockets here, like this. I wouldn't be able to pound if it were full of air. So we'll flatten it out. That's why when we freeze things, we make sure that all the air is out, and we lock it up, see? Did you ever work with a Ziploc? Look, now, it's closed. I want to show you how to do this. It's not breaking too easy, is it? I think, all right, is it still locked? See? You show me you can close that. Take your fingers, and you follow all the way right on the line. It's not real hard. And our air is out. Whoops. Now look, we've got some air in there. We're going to run into a problem. So you flatten it out like this. We got all the air out. All right, now you're going to seal it. That's a good way. Right there, flat on the table. Okay, why don't we get my hammer, and I think that'll work best.
Can I?
Yep. Let me just find my hammer. I have one. I haven't used it in a while. That's a knife. Where on earth did that thing go? Ooh, careful with that. That's a measures. Wait, let's go this way then. It's kind of a useless one. Okay, we'll use this rolling pin. Where that thing ever went. I don't know where that hammer of mine went, but if you have, you know what, I think,
I have a
okay,
little
now
hammer.
use your strength. This is gonna go good. Okay, I think it'd be easier because you're so little. Stand over it like this and push right here instead of hanging onto those handles. Because this is gonna work. That's right, look at what a good job you're doing there. Yeah, see? But we gotta get them all to look like that. So we move them up where you're working.
Hold the bag.
Okay, oh wait, let's put our energy right in the middle. Okay, now let's come from the top, like that. Like a big old steamroller. Yeah, look at it, you're doing it. Okay, now let's push some in the middle. We don't want it all down there.
Don't.
See, get a nice flat and then it'll go over it.
I have some air in the bag.
That's why we got it all out, otherwise we would never get this smashed, would we? Let me
I
try
have
one
a little
sweep.
hammer. I have a little hammer.
Do ya? Well, then that would work good too, but I think we're nearly done now smashing. This looks pretty good, it really does. It really does. Oh, we got a few of them here.
Where? Don't.
Okay. Okay, that looks good. All right, why don't you come sit here? I want to show them what we've got in our bag.
I
Sit on
want
here.
soft.
Okay, but you got to be in this chair to do it, see? Show them what your bag looks like. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do...
No shoe or no fart.
Let's see now. Add noodles. Okay, now we're going to take... Okay, Brian, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to open that bag up.
Air.
Just a second here. I want you to open that bag up and we're going to put all that stuff into this marshmallow mixture. Get it all in there. We don't want to waste it on the floor. How's it looking?
Good.
Do your hands need washing there? Are you sticky? All right, you stir it down. All the coating, see?
When will it be done?
Oh, any minute. Because you know what we're going to do now with this? After we get it all mixed so it's all one color,
Where's going to be a nest?
then we're going to put it in that, and then you're going to make the nests with your fingers, and we'll put them on a little cookie sheet to dry, and they'll get hard.
Then
And
you
then-
gotta eat the nest.
Yeah, and then we'll put these little peanut M&Ms in there to look like bird eggs.
How about me?
Yeah.
How about some peanuts too in there?
Well, whatever.
Different candy and
We
stuff.
can.
One bag of these.
Okay. All right, now.
One bag of-
Okay, now you're gonna coat that. I think you should. Okay, we're gonna coat that. No, honey, we're gonna do it the other way around. Since this is a bigger bowl, we'll put this in here.
mark.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right, we're gonna pour that in there,
Mix.
and I think we may work with a spatula this time because it doesn't get stick. Now watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna shape them into nests.
I forgot what was in the marshmallows.
Okay, we had marshmallows and margarine and peanut butter. A little bit of peanut butter. Let's work with this much and then we'll stick that
That's
up.
what it was.
Yeah. And then now we've got to coat all these noodles with this stuff.
Oh, then.
Now this is where you need your muscle, see? You're going to get them all coated. See? And you want them all coated so they stick together because you're going to shape them into nests. Listen, wait till you taste this. See, now look at what we have here.
How much
We got to
nest
coat
is
them
it?
all.
Let's make it in one big nest.
No, it says we can make 10 to 12 little ones. I think you might want to do that so everybody gets a little taste.
I want a big nest. I want a big nest.
Well,
Can I?
then I don't have nothing to carry it home on. Then I got to give you a cookie sheet.
Cook.
I'd rather you make it a little so everybody at home can try it, taste it.
You can eat the nest,
Well, I suppose you eat the nest, right?
but you can eat.
You can do it how you want. We'll see, okay? Now see, this takes a little more muscle because it's sticky by then.
I don't want to do it.
I want you to taste it and see what you think. Just taste a little bit of the nest stuff.
If you wait,
See, it's coated, yeah.
good.
Is it? All right. So you gotta really coat this down so you get all your noodles.
This is why. It takes long. You said it only takes a little while. What
does.
takes a little while?
Oh, this is a little while, isn't it?
No, it's past.
Oh, you wait. We're almost done. Now, I gotta get this off my fingers because I should scrape that stuff out of
I
there.
don't want to make the nest with her.
You just wait. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You guys say Benny's?
He's with Kelly. Pit Fest.
How can you want there? When will be home?
Well, they're coming to the thing tonight. Now I was gonna find my spatula here
What?
and put the rest of
Charlotte,
this in there. Hmm?
can I bring that movie I brought
Sure.
home?
Yeah. I can always bring it back tomorrow if you take it home.
Damn.
Okay, here. I wanted to get the rest of this out of here, but it's already pretty well stuck, isn't it? Yeah, so that didn't help much.
I want you to make the bird nest.
All right, now we're going to do the forming of the bird nests.
I want you.
All right. I'm going to teach you this, and I want to see you do it someday.
I don't want to make a bird nest. I did all this all the
Now what you're going to do, I'll show you another little trick. We're going to use one of these. Here's another trick. Are your hands clean? Why don't you go rinse them off there because they're sticky by now, okay? You rinse them in my water.
No, wait.
Yeah, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to form these so that we don't get it to stick to our fingers.
Hey, what's cold?
Here, you don't need the water running so fast. There. Okay. Okay.
What if I go?
No, no.
Hey, if I need rinse always.
Well, you don't make water fights. Okay.
It ain't rinse.
Well, we're going to dry it off here now. All right. Here's the towel.
All right. No, they're not.
Yes. Well, your face got it yet. Come here with that old rag.
Right.
Remember how Grandma used to grab your face with a rag? Ah.
Yeah, I got you first.
I don't grab your face. Okay, sit down. I'm going to show you how we're going to make a nest now.
Oh, you go like that?
All right, now I have some butter here.
Oh, you
I'm
go
gonna
like
snip these
that?
off. No, wait, we don't want to get that on there. Keep that away.
I don't want
Wait, I gotta
to do
snip.
it.
Come here, it's only going to take a minute now. You're nearly done.
You're purely done.
You're nearly done. Come here now. All
Marshy!
right, come here, Dad, Brian. Come here, Bud.
Oh.
Okay, come here, honey. We're going to form nests here with butter on our fingers so they don't stick. Come here, Bud. Come here, Bud. Come on, I'll show you one or two and then we'll quit the camera, okay? All right, you know how sticky, I want to just show you a trick though. You know how sticky this stuff is
I don't
and
want
how
to.
it gets on our hands?
Add the M&Ms yet.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. You know how sticky it is? The key to keeping that from sticking on your hands when you're working with it is put butter on your fingers, Brian, like this. Just like this. Do this. Come here. And we're going to form a little nest with it.
Yeah.
Don't eat those out. That's going to be our little bird's nest. See, and then it's going to get sticky. Yeah, it'll be the eggs in the nest, see? See, add a little bit more margarine to your fingers like this so they don't stick. And we're going to make them into a nest. See?
I don't want
Come here, I want you to do this. You get in here and do this now. You gotta learn to cook, honey.
Eggies! My eggies!
Come here, I want you to get your hands in here because then I won't let you take them home if you don't finish your job. Come on now, grab a glob of this. Get some butter on your fingers first. You've got to put some butter on your fingers and hands. All right, now you've got, make sure there's enough of it on there. It's hard to work with otherwise, see? I do this kind of thing. And grab some of this stuff and make it into a couple little nests, see?
I
Should have that
I
right
need
in front
some
of him.
sticky.
And we,
One big nest.
all right, that's a good one. Okay, now put that in there and shape it. Put it on here and shape it into a little nest.
That's not so bad.
No, it's not. You gotta keep putting this on your fingers. See, and that way it tastes good too. The butter tastes good, or the margarine, whatever, because you wouldn't want to have grease on there like shortening.
You said 2 or 3, you shut the camera off.
Well, we're just finishing now, so let's wait, Marcia. You know, you're a pain. Let's make some more nests. The more you make, the more you can take home.
Can I have some more?
Well, sure. Honey, Marcia, go get us another yellow tray, would you please? Because I think we'll need one more yellow tray. Well, let's not squeeze it all in here. She'll bring another tray, honey, okay? Put some more margarine on your fingers. All right, now we start another tray, bud. Let's put our tray here.
What time is Ellie gonna come?
After 4 sometime. She's busy setting up for that doodad.
So I have to get ready.
Don't worry. You're the least one I gotta worry about getting there. You'll be ready. Okay, now make your little nest. We gotta finish this up, and then we're gonna put those little M&Ms in there. They'll look like bird eggs.
A big, huge nest.
Well, you don't need the big ones like that. Then you can
Ryan.
you can give one to Charlie and one to your mom and one to your dad and Randy and that. You know,
And you can have
Kelly.
glass.
Yeah, make a couple little ones, and you'll have more people eat them instead of these big gloppy things. See, and then we're trying to form. Let's move that. We're trying to form it into a center so we can lay those eggs in there. See, I think we're going to need more blubber. See, it is. It's messy. I think
And
one
then
just
put
rolled.
I
Pick it
put
up.
butter in here.
Well, that doesn't do any good there, because it's not like a cake pan, right? Don't let it go, because we're going to start putting them in our nests. And you got to have enough of those M&Ms to put in these nests.
We could put, I made a little tiny one.
Well,
For Sarah.
okay. See, but you got to work with it before it gets hard. Let's see if I can fit one more here.
Why?
It's hard once they set. Well, because once they set, then you can't shape them anymore. You gotta get them shaped like a nest, Brian. You gotta really get them to stick together. See, this one looks like it's kind of falling apart. It's messy stuff, isn't it?
There's a glob of butter in one of them, I think.
That won't matter.
Well, I mean, it's a
All
big
right.
glob.
All right,
There.
put it.
That's done with our shot.
I think we're all right. And then I want you to put your M&Ms inside the nests, and then we'll be done.
I've had enough driving for a day. I
Okay?
think I'll keep it
right.
automatic.
Now see, now that we make a hole there, we can put enough M&Ms in each little nest. Maybe you should count, okay, try 2 at a time to put, we got so many nests, we don't want to lose them.
Ah,
But you got to actually push them in there, honey. That's why they'll stick in there, all right? All right. Okay.
should be red, green, red, green.
Yeah, it seems to be that way, doesn't it? All right, here's a green one here.
Need a red one.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? All right. Now we got another package.
That way we
may
eat
just-
all of them.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I don't eat too many, because you want to have 2 in each.
Oh.
Okay, now you got to pick them up. Come on, because these are getting dry. It's going to be hard otherwise to stick them in.
It's better.
Yeah, two
Better.
a piece probably works for as much as we've got. And there's one right here.
Open
Okay.
the counter.
All right.
Oh, it's like 5. Oh.
Just leave it. I'm not going to answer it now. Okay. Because our hands are sticky. Are your hands clean enough to answer that phone? Why don't you do that for me, okay? Please.
Hello? Hello?
Ask who it is.
What is this? Queen
Tell her Marshall will call her in just a little bit. She's outside.
Marshall call you in a little bit. Bye.
Okay. Now, thank you, Brian. Now they're going to sit and get hard.
Hey.
We didn't have quite enough M&Ms, unless we see some. See,
It's better when it's getting
We
hard.
didn't, and they were eating the peanuts. We didn't have quite enough to
Shut it off.
make it. But anyway, how are we going to end this? How do we end this? Well, I found one here.
Two.
Good. And I found one more here.
Found two.
Good. Let's make sure we put one in each one, huh? Right
I
there.
got one more.
There. Now everybody's got some. Now let's show them to the camera.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Oh, come here. That camera didn't get you smiling. Come here. I can tell where it's at. Don't these look good? Okay. We'll turn her off.
Here, I found one.
Good. Put it in a vest that's got one. You just keep looking. That's it for today.